spoiled rotten who played by their own rules, a sad reality she knew only too well from growing up in that world. People had told her how lucky she was as a kid. Lucky to have a dedicated nanny that she spent more time with than she did with either of her parents. The best thing that had ever happened to her? Her father bankrupted the family sportswear chain, once worth billions, now worth zip. That left Alexa the recipient of a trust fund from Grandma containing a couple of $1,000s. She'd used the money to buy a partnership in a cleaning service, about to go under because the aging owner could no longer carry the workload on her own. Bethany, her new partner, had been grateful for Alexa's energy and the second chance for A1 aircraft cleaning services to stay afloat. Using Alexa's contacts from her family's world of luxury and extravagance, she had revitalized the struggling business. Alexa's ex-husband, Travis, had been appalled by her new occupation and offered to help out financially so she wouldn't have to work. She would rather scrub toilets. And the toilet on this particular Gulfstream 3 jet was very important to her. She had to land the Jansen jet contract, and hopefully this one-time stint would impress him enough to cinch the deal. Her business needed this account to survive, especially in today's tough economy. If she failed, she could lose everything, and A1 might well face Chapter 11 bankruptcy. She'd hardly believed her luck when she'd been asked by another cleaning company to subcontract out on one of the Jansen jets. This jet. Now that she'd found these two babies, she was screwed. She swept particles of sand from the seat into her hand, eyed the fingerprints on the window, could almost feel the grit rising from the carpet fiber. But she couldn't just clean up, restock the Evian water, and pretend these kids weren't here. She needed to contact airport security, which was going to land Jansen's ex-wife in hot water, possibly him as well. That would piss off Jansen, and the jet still wouldn't be serviced, and then he would never consider her for the contract. Frustration and a heavy dose of anger stung stronger than a bucket full of ammonia. Scratch cleaning detail for now. Scratch cinching this deal that would finally take her company out of the red. She had to locate the twins' father, ASAP. Alexa unclipped the cell phone from her waist and thumbed her directory to find the number for Jansen Jets, which she happened to have since she'd been trying to get through to the guy for a month. She'd never made it further than his secretary, who'd agreed to pass along Alexa's business prospectus. She eyed the sleeping babies. Maybe some good could come from this mess after all. Today she would finally have the chance to talk to the boss, just not how she'd planned, and not in a way that would put him in a receptive mood. The phone stopped ringing as someone picked up. "Jansen Jets, please hold." As quickly as the thick female southern drawl answered, the line clicked and Muzak filled the airwaves with soulless contemporary tunes. A squawk from one of the car seats drew her attention. She looked up fast to see Olivia wriggling in her seat, kicking free a Winnie the Pooh blanket. The little girl spit out her piglet pacifier and whimpered, getting louder until her brother scrunched up his face, blinking awake and none too happy. His Eeyore pacifier dangled from a clip attached to his blue sailor outfit. Two pairs of periwinkle blue eyes stared at her, button noses crinkled. Owen's eyes filled with tears. Olivia's bottom lip thrust outward again. Tucking the Muzak humming phone under her chin, Alexa hefted the iconic Burberry plaid diaper bag off the floor. "Hey there, little ones," she said in what she hoped was a conciliatory tone. She'd spent so little time around babies, she could only hope she pegged it right. I know, sweetie. I'm a stranger, but I'm all you've got right now." And how crummy was that? She stifled another spurt of anger at the faceless Pippa, who dropped her children.